Reinstated rule helps Montana pharmacies fill the need for vaccines.
Coming up, the Missoula Rural Fire District thanks the community for some extra support.
From Montana's news leader, this is the MTN 10 o'clock news.
Good evening, I'm Jill Valley. Thank you for watching. We're starting tonight with the community searching for answers as Kalispell is seeing a drastic rise in youth suicides. Flathead County Sheriff Brian Haino tells MTN News that 7 teenagers attending either Flathead or Glacier High Schools have completed suicide since May of 2020. MTN's Sean Wells talked to a suicide prevention specialist about the crisis in the Flathead.
You know, that's the unfortunate part about suicide prevention is we don't have a good answer to the why question, and I understand that that's what the community wants right now, and I would love to have an answer to the why question right now.
The Kalispell community is searching for answers. A drastic increase in youth suicides is leaving families, friends, and school relationships forever changed. Flathead County Sheriff Brian Haino tells MTN News that 7 teenagers attending either Flathead or Glacier High School have completed suicide since May of 2020.
Suicide's incredibly complex. All of these kids are different.
The Nate Shute Foundation is a nonprofit in Flathead County dedicated to suicide prevention. Executive Director Casey Howard says the group started in 1999 after her friend and Flathead High School student Nate Shute took his own life shortly after graduation.
Nate Shute Foundation has been working with Kalispell Public Schools and quite frankly with all of the school districts in the area on comprehensive suicide prevention, intervention, and postvention plans for years. So there is good work that has been being done in the community.
According to the 2019 Flathead County Youth Risk Behavior Survey, during the 12 months before the survey, 12.2% of Flathead County students in grades 9 through 12 had made one or more suicide attempts, and 11.7% of 7th and 8th graders. Howard says now is the time for community members to get more involved in youth suicide prevention, attending workshops and talking to students and teachers about preventative measures.
And that's what I would encourage of our community right now is people wondering what to do is get involved in prevention efforts that are happening. Find out what's already happening in our community.
Howard says the foundation has partnered with Kalispell schools to bring in Dr. Scott Poland, a national expert in suicide prevention. Dr. Poland will hold training for high school and middle school staff and community members September 27th through the 29th.
And he's as good as it gets to help us try to understand the why and how do we move forward from here.
Howard says openly talking about suicide and mental health is critical to awareness and prevention.
And I say this all the time in almost every presentation I give. As complex as it is, the simplest way we can boil this down is about human connection. We just have to show up, to listen, to hold space, and to show care to the people that we love and that we're concerned about.
In Kalispell, Sean Wells, MTN News.
The Flathead Valley Out of the Darkness Walk, it's an annual event aimed at preventing suicide, runs from 2 to 4 p.m. this Sunday, starting at the Gateway Community Center in Kalispell. Information on how to register or donate to the event can be found on our website, KPAX.com.